Okay, so this record is warped as heck. It's a mono pressing of Revolver by the Beatles. So I want to see if I can save it. So let's see what we can do. Okay guys, how's it going? So we're gonna try, I was trying to think like how to do it. We've got like a hot table at work, which is like essentially an oven. And I was thinking about putting it in there, trying to flatten it on that. But it's just sort of like, what's the easiest way that I can do this right now? So obviously it's an iron. So that's what we're gonna try. I've got, this is a glass like TV stand, which I cleaned. That shows my level of commitment. And I'm using a microfiber cloth. And the record, it's difficult to actually see where it is, but there, it's there. So the first, you can see it kind of kinks up. The first side plays fine, but the second side, the first track skips and you can't hear it. And this first, it's Good Day Sunshine, so I mean, we're needing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to try this. This is The World of Rock and Roll, Warren Phillips and the Rockets. This one's also warped right there. Yeah, that's really bad, that one. So we're going to try this, and if this works, then we're on. We're in the game. And also, while we're at it, I thought we would try this comic book that I've got. Oh, Finn's chilling. I've got this Death #1. What's it called? The High Cost of Living. And it has got really bad spine roll. So we're going to just try ironing this at the same time. See what happens. I don't think I'm going to use steam on the record. I don't think it's going to have any effect, but I think steam's going to help quite a bit on the comic. So let's just go for it. Let's just do it. So enough talk. I'm using microfiber. I don't know if it's going to make any odds. I just didn't want to put the heat directly onto it, obviously. What I'm worried about is it flattens the record, but it also flattens the grooves and the record becomes unplayable. So we'll just do it. The iron is on 2 out of 4, so it's like halfway. I'm now whacking it on full pelt. What happened there, Finn? And I don't know how long it's going to need either. That doesn't feel very hot at all. Crank it. Like, do I just leave it on there, or? It'd be interesting to see what it does to the comic as well, because this is going to need more heat, boys. It's not going through. And girls, boys and girls. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Okay, so all that happened there was we started melting the cloth. The heat wasn't really transferring through, so that was too thick. Yeah, I wanted to say as well, I cleaned the records before just in case, so we didn't press any kind of muck that was on there into the record. So yeah, we're using greaseproof paper. Let's see if this is any better. I really want this to work, man. I really want this Beatles album. Because I bought it on eBay, I said to the seller, like, it's warped. It didn't say it's warped in the listing, and I just emailed them that like straight away as soon as I got it out. And then I played it, and side 1 played fine, so I was like, well, you know, if I can get a bit of money back, it'll be worth it. For like a warped one, because it is a mono pressing and all that kind of crap. But yeah, I flipped it over and played the second side, and it didn't work at all. Like, it skipped. So I just sent them an email saying, look, this doesn't work. I'm just going to need a refund. I can't play track 1, side 2. And they replied and just said, oh, well, just send it back. Like, there was no, like, sorry, we didn't list it correctly or anything like that. It was just send it back. I was like, right, well, fuck you then. This has definitely worked, but this has worked too well. I've done it for far too long. Can you see it lifting? I've done it for far too long. Yeah, this thing is toast. Look at the state of that. So greaseproof paper is good for transference of heat, but not to this degree. This is just flat now. There are no grooves. It's flat as a pancake. So no, what I want to do is now is sorry, Warren Phillips and the Rockets, you'll never get listened to. What I want to try and do now is find the threshold so I can try on this Beatles record. That was ridiculous how long I had that on there. What was I thinking? So I've turned it right down to 1 and we'll try again. Okay, let's fucking just try the record. Okay, I'm nervous as fuck after that, but let's do it. Even if I can just take the edge off of it. What would be really good is if I can do this and then press it flat. You know what I mean? If like, I don't know what I mean. I thought the weight of the iron would do it, but it doesn't seem to be. Okay, obviously Beatles are the most like trademarked band of all time, so I'm not going to be able to show you playing this, but I'll go and play it just now and see if it's made it any better. Okay, the answer is yes. It's kind of flattened out. You can still see it bouncing, but it plays now. So I'm just going to try and... I've taken the towel away. I think the towel was stopping the pressure, flattening it out. I think we've got it. So this is on... It's like just above 1 just now. It's on like the lowest setting. Where's my watch? I have no idea what the time is. I'm supposed to be going back to work. Happy May the 4th, everybody, by the way. If you're into that. Some people think Star Wars is shit. I really don't understand you. I don't understand you. Like, if you were not running around, if you were not watching Star Wars, if you weren't pretending to be Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader, like, what the hell were you doing when you were growing up? Literally, what the hell were you doing? Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go play it again. Let's go back and try this thing's right in the way, isn't it? Let's go back and try the comic now. That other record's dried, or yeah, cooled down, whatever. Look at that. So there's a word of warning for you. Don't go too hardcore on it. So the spine roll on the book, I've thrown away those towels. Those towels were shit. I'm just going to use this paper and let's see how we get on. I think this is going to work. I have no reason to see why it wouldn't work. I'm going to try it without steaming. I don't know if the steam would pass through this paper anyway. I can feel the staples when I'm doing this. Hopefully I'm not just ironing them out of the book. The iron is on 2. It's halfway. I feel like this would just work. If you just had it on full and just ironed it, it would just do what I'm doing right now a bit quicker. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they actually do, but I can't see it being much different from this. They obviously use they might use like a press or something. But, I mean, you're just ironing it, aren't you? It's going to look like it's been ironed. I'd say it's working, like. You can still see it, but I just need to try and bring the book back round on itself now. Without tearing the cover off. It's the bottom that's the bad bit. If you're into this sort of action, like and subscribe. action might be being just fucking records and comics with an iron. I mean, it's gone. It's gone. I need to try and get it round. I don't know how they do that. But I mean, for a first attempt, it's gone. The spine roll's gone. A little bit at the top here, it's kind of... Well, I mean, it's not even that bad, is it? I'd definitely play around with this. Especially if you're kind of guys that send books, you know, to pay for this, what I've just done, which is just some bugger ironing it in his sitting room on his lunch break. So if you're paying for this, then definitely try it yourself on a couple of old books like this and just see what results you can get yourself before you send it in. I'm just going to let that sit there for a second. Anyway, guys, that's everything this week. We'll see you for the next one, I guess. Cheers. Okay, guys, so here's the book. I've actually noticed, I thought I'd just add this in at the end because if I can get that to focus there, come on, you can do it. It really can't. Anyway, as the book was obviously hot when I was ironing it away, and as it's cooled down, it started to curl. So this corner's started to go again, look. So I would recommend, once you've done the ironing scenario, stick some weight on it. I'm gonna quickly just blast this thing again, and then I mean, look, it's pretty much unsavable. Look at all the ticks and everything. I'm gonna blast this again, heat it up, and then stick like a stack of records I'm gonna use on it, and yeah, hopefully that'll do the trick.